boys and girls. Last time we were here, we learned about God's creation. God made the world in 7 days. God created all the plants and all the flowers and all the animals that walk on the earth, that fly in the sky, and that live in the sea. He said, I created all kinds of food for you to eat. God's greatest creation was man. He named him Adam. There's Adam. Adam was lonely, so God put Adam to sleep. And from his rib, he made Eve. God gave Adam and Eve a lovely place to live. It was called the Garden of Eden. There were such beautiful plants and trees and animals. God told Adam and Eve they could eat of any fruit except one. It was the tree of knowledge. One day, Eve was all by herself. She was near the tree of knowledge. And there, she met an evil serpent. Everybody see the evil serpent? There he is. There's the evil serpent. And the serpent encouraged Eve to eat from the tree of knowledge. Eve told the serpent that God did not want them to eat from that tree. The serpent, being sly and evil, said God didn't want them to eat from the tree because he would make them smart and powerful as God is. So Eve ate from the tree and then gave some to Adam. All of a sudden, something happened. Eve and Adam realized they had done something very bad. They disobeyed God. God was very angry, and God told Adam and Eve that they needed to leave the garden, never to come back. So Adam and Eve had to leave the garden. Now, God didn't abandon Adam and Eve. He said he would be with them always. But he also said that before they could eat and drink of all the things that were there, they didn't have to work. Now they had to work for everything. So they did. So they did. All of God's creations are gifts from God to us. He gave us this creation to show us how much he loves us. His greatest gift was his son, Jesus. God made people for us to love, and we use God's gifts to make other things that we need. So God gave us trees, and trees are wood, and we use that wood to make our homes. He gave us plants and animals for us to eat. I love to eat the animal that is a chicken. That's my favorite animal to eat. And the fruits and vegetables, there's lots of those that I love. I love apples, and I love tomatoes, and I love spinach, and so many more things. Now, pizza is a favorite too, but God didn't make pizza. God made things that we can use to make pizza. He gave us wheat so that we can make the flour. He gave us tomatoes so we can make the sauce. He gave us cows that give us milk that we can make the cheese to put on top of the sauce. So God gave us all these things, and we can make other things with them. So from the milk from the cow and the wheat, the flour comes from the wheat. We can make the flour, and we can have the sauce from the tomatoes, and all this stuff put together makes a great pizza. Can you think of something that God made that you like to eat? An animal or a plant? Think about it. You can let me know. You can kind of write it down on the replies and send it to me to let me know what you like to eat. We also have, now God gave us all these things to show us how much He loves us. And we, in turn, can show God how much we are thankful for all these gifts. We are thankful for the birds that fly, and we are thankful for the animals that walk the earth, and for the fish in the sea, which is, by the way, one of those other things that we can eat too. We like things that come from the sea as well. My favorite is shrimp. But I bet you can think of something you like that comes from the sea as well. He gave us all these things, and we can say thank you to God. How can we say thank you to God? We can say thank you to God by praying to Him. And praying is very easy. Praying is talking to God. All we need to do is to put our hands together like this so that our words go straight up to heaven, and He can hear what we say. And we can say thank you, God, for all the wonderful things you give us, for the food that we eat, and the trees that we can make homes from, and from the lambs, we get from the lambs and the sheep, we get the wool so we can make clothes. God is amazing with all the wonderful gifts He gave us. And we can say thank you to Him by praying to Him. We can also say thank you to God by sharing our gifts with others. And we can say thank you to all our friends and family for the things they do for us. I like to say thank you, but more importantly, I like to show that I am thankful. So one of the ways I like to show that I am thankful to God is by cooking for my family. I love my family. I bet you love your family too. And maybe you can't cook right now. Maybe you can help Mom and Dad make something. But you can show the people you love that you are thankful by the things that you do. Sometimes you can show that you're thankful for Mom for all the good food that she makes for you by making your bed in the morning. That's just saying thank you to Mommy. You can show thank you by making a picture. There's so many ways you can show thank you, and I want you to think about some of the ways that you can show thank you. All right? But remember, God's greatest creation was man. That means that's you, that's me. That was God's greatest creation. And God's greatest gift, can you remember what God's greatest gift is? That's right. Jesus, His only Son. That was God's greatest gift to us. And we can always show we are thankful. It's Thanksgiving. We give Thanksgiving, right? By the things that we say, by the things that we do. Remember that. Okie doke. I'll see you next time. Bye, my friends.